Hey guys, welcome to my Natural Academia, and today's video is going to be me unbraiding my twist while answering some of my most commonly asked questions. I'm just going to be applying some of this Palmer's olive oil on my hair while I take my twist out. These questions I've already answered, but because so many people ask me the same questions, I figured why not just make a video on the questions that I get so often. I'm going to be looking down because I have my laptop sitting on my lap. This person wrote, you said you moisturize your hair in between wash days. Do you use water? What is your preferred method? Yeah, I never use water to moisturize my hair, like ever. I feel like if I put water in my hair, it's going to dry out my hair. And I've never in my life done it, and I don't plan on ever doing it. I mean, if it works for you, go ahead, sis, but it ain't gonna be on my head. The only time I put water in my hair is when I'm washing it. Never in between my wash days. My hair will dry out if I put water in my hair. What is my preferred method? Well, depending on the hairstyle, I usually moisturize my hair at least once or twice a week. So with these twists, I moisturize them every 2 to 3 days. And when I have my big braids on, I moisturize them once a week. The next person said, how long do you wear your twists before taking them out? And how often do you moisturize your hair while it's in twists? I answered that question already, so I'm just gonna be answering the how long do you wear your twists before taking them out? I only ever wear my twists for 2 weeks. I used to wear them for longer, but I realized the longer I leave my hair in twists, the harder it is for me to detangle, and I'm not going to use a comb on my hair, so I have to use my fingers, and that just makes it so much harder for me to detangle when my hair is in twists for that long. You know what I mean? I used to leave it for a month, but now I only leave it for 2 weeks. The next person said, what are your thoughts on protective styles like box braids with added hair? You know, for somebody that's never worn box braids or, you know, weave or anything like that, I don't think it's right for me to speak on that topic because I've never experienced having it in my hair. I don't know if it's beneficial or not. I feel like if you think that your hair is growing with the box braids, if you feel like it's a great protective style for you, go ahead and put it on your hair. You'll just never find it on my head. I grew my hair out without ever having to put a single piece of weave in it. So that just shows that you can grow your hair without it, and if you believe that your hair grows faster with it, go ahead, by all means, do uses. It just ain't gonna be on my head. I have nothing against it, okay? So do not troll me. The next person said, what's your moisture regimen? I think I answered this already. I moisturize my hair once or twice a week, depending on what protective style I have in that month. But yeah, I don't spray my hair with anything in between those wash days. I just use moisturizing creams. Like, I'll try to insert a picture. I use a TGIN Daily Butter Cream, and I also use Camille Rose Curling Cream to moisturize my hair. So I guess that's my regimen. I know a lot of people use aloe vera to moisturize their hair. I've never done it, but I'm still experiencing these flakes from like 2 months ago of doing the aloe vera treatment. I'm gonna do the aloe vera treatment again, and I'm gonna do it correctly this time. I'll actually do research on how to do it. A lot of you guys have been leaving a lot of comments on how to properly do the aloe vera treatment, and I really appreciate it because I was out here looking like a snowflake. Yeah, I was looking stupid, and I appreciate you guys for letting me know how to properly do it because I didn't know what I was doing. The next person wrote, do you wash your hair with twists on? Also, how often do you deep condition your hair? Yes, I wash my hair with twists on. I used to not wash my hair with twists when my hair was shorter, and I think it's because when my hair was shorter, it was much more easy to manage. But the longer it has gotten, the harder it is for me to wash my hair with every single hair strand out. In terms of how often do I deep condition, I only ever deep condition once a month typically, but if I'm doing a treatment that month, I don't deep condition. Somebody asked, how long are you gonna keep your mini twist in before washing it? And like I said earlier, these have been in my hair for 2 weeks. I'm taking them out before they turn into dreads. The next person wrote, do you ever co-wash your hair? And when do you usually re-moisturize since you keep your styles in for 5 weeks? In terms of the last part, if I have big braids, if I have the 8 braids that I usually wear in my hair, I leave those in for 5 weeks. because I don't have time to be messing with my hair. Well, if I have big braids in my hair, I re-moisturize those braids once a week. So after every 6 or 7 days, I re-moisturize my hair because my hair gets dry. I usually do about 4 on each side, and I moisturize each one of those braids separately. And no, I've never co-washed my hair. I don't even know how to co-wash hair. What even is a co-wash? Oh, conditioner wash? Is that what it is? No, I've never done it. My sister co-washes her hair often because she washes her hair every like once a week or every other week, and yeah, that's what she just likes to do. I think she only washes her hair with shampoo once a month, but she co-washes in between. I don't think it's worth it just because, you know, what I'm doing right now for my hair has worked for me for all these years, and I don't feel the need to change my regimen. The next person said, how often do you deal with single strand knots? I can't believe detangling is that easy for you. Please show us how you finger detangle in detail. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of single strand knots. It's not something that I have to deal with often, but when I do have single strand knots, I try to cut them off individually. How to prevent single strand knots? Oh, just tuck your hair away. Braid it up, put it up. You know, if you want to wear it, go ahead and wear it. But try to leave your hair away at least 60% of the time. Try to protect your hair at least 60% of the time. I know a lot of you guys are like,
oh, you have all this hair. Why don't you leave it out more often? I would be so happy to have hair like that and leave it out. Da 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 da.
It's easy to say all that when you're not in the person's position. Like if you guys were in my position and you finger detangled all the time and you guys actually have the hair on your head, it starts becoming a little too much to manage. I've always been like this. I've never liked leaving my hair out. It's not because I don't like my hair or I'm ashamed of it or anything like that. I just don't want to leave my hair out. It's just too much. I'll probably do a wash day routine where I show you guys how I finger detangle my hair, but it's not really that hard. I don't go all in there, but it takes me a good, if my hair's parted into 8 sections, it takes me a good 5 to 10 minutes to finger detangle each section. But I think it's 100% worth it. The next person wrote, how long have you been natural? And I get a lot of these questions. And even though I put it in my description box, I know you guys don't read it, and I think you guys should. Well, I've actually been natural all of my life. But my hair was ear length until I was 14. And right now I'm 19. I started doing my own hair when I was 12. That's when I actually started seeing the growth. The next person wrote, any tips for hair growth, and how long did it take you to grow your hair? Or is your hair naturally that length? I feel like if a person is trying to grow their hair, they should learn their hair first. Learning your porosity levels and learning how to do your hair and learning what products work for you. I feel like that's the best way to grow your hair. And another thing is not touching your hair as often. You guys probably hear that a lot, but it's true. Just leave your hair alone. Don't over manipulate it and you'll start seeing the growth. Another thing I would add to that, while you are growing your hair and not manipulating it as much, it's always good to protect your hair with protective styles. And before you go to sleep, you know, try wearing something on your hair. I remember when I was first starting my hair growth journey, I used to always sleep with a bandana on my head, and I'd wake up and my edges would be missing. I'm like,
dang, where are my edges?
It's gone. Okay. The bandana done stripped all the moisture from my edges, and I was out here looking like an ostrich. So yeah, I would advise not using anything cotton to wrap your hair at night. Preferably something satin. I have like a bunch of different head coverings for when I'm going to sleep. I have bonnets, I have do-rags, I have scarves, and depending on how I'm feeling or whatever I see first, I just, you know, wrap my hair with it or put it on my head. Last night, I slept with a bonnet and it was amazing. How long did it take you to grow your hair? About 6 years. I think I've answered that already. Yeah, my hair's it was never naturally this length. This is the longest my hair has ever been my entire life. So yeah, this is all virgin grown natural hair. The next person wrote, how do you keep your scalp fresh and clean or refresh it in between wash days? So what do you do after 2 weeks if you have itching or build up dandruff? Please help. I have specific oils for different reasons. So if my hair is itching, I'm gonna add some tea tree oil because it has antifungal properties. Yeah, to keep my scalp clean, and I don't know, to also promote hair growth, I usually add castor oil to my hair every now and then, probably like once a week, to my whole hair, to my whole scalp. but every night to my edges. I've always had a rainbow tape, but lately it's been getting on my nerves because I look a little bald-headed in certain angles when I'm taking a picture. This person also said something about dandruff. I don't get dandruff anymore because I feel like I've healed my scalp to the point where like it doesn't flake. I mean, if my scalp does anything, it builds up with product, but my hair does not. I don't ever get dandruff, ever. So like if I'm itching my hair, you're not gonna see snowflakes flying everywhere because I don't get dandruff. I used to have really bad dandruff back in the day. Like I want to say about 4 years ago, I used to have really bad dandruff. I'd be sitting down and, you know, I got a little itch. I got a little itch in the front of my head. You know, I itch and snowflakes. You see snowflakes falling out of my head. And I was just like, that's a little embarrassing. I looked into what can get rid of dandruff. Like, you know, I just looked online or whatever. I found petroleum jelly as being one of the best options for getting rid of dandruff. So for I think about 2 months, I used petroleum jelly on my scalp just to massage it in there and stuff. After those 2 months, I've never had dandruff ever again. I haven't washed my hair in over a month. And the most you see is like buildup for where I started the braids a month ago. So you see buildup right here, but my scalp, not an inch of dandruff. Cause I keep my hairs clean, okay? I look crazy, I'm tired. The next person said, do you trim your ends often? And no, I think I've answered this in another video, but no, I've only ever trimmed my hair 3 times my whole entire life, 3 times. The first time I did it because I kind of felt a little peer pressured into doing something like that. So I went ahead, I got some Elmer's scissors and I cut about 3 inches of my hair off. And then the second time, yeah, a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, trimmed my hair for me and she did a very great job actually. And the last time I ever trimmed my hair was this past year in December. Yeah, I trimmed my hair this past year in December. And yeah, that was the 3rd time I ever trimmed my hair in my life. This is just a couple strands of my hair, and yeah, as you can see, I don't have any knotted ends. I don't have any single strand knots. If you guys can see it properly, yeah. For the most part, my hair is pretty healthy because my ends are never out to like get ruined or anything. And those are just some of my most commonly asked questions that I get. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now I'm probably just gonna time lapse me unbraiding the rest of my head. I don't have that. Yeah, I do. I have a good amount left. Appreciate you guys for clicking on this video and watching. Yeah, if there's any other questions that you guys may have, or if you guys didn't understand anything in this video, please feel free to use the comment section down below. I'll link the Palmer's olive oil that I did use on my hair for this video down in the description box, so if you want to pick it up or anything. And see you guys next time.